So, Awful has been on a winning streak. We recently reviewed the Performer 5 Plus 2, and back in Can Jam SoCal last year, in September, they came out with a Cantor, and it was awesome. I got to listen to it. Awesome friend of the channel, JTIS, let me listen to his for a few songs, and I was like, wow, these are really, really good. Well, a couple days ago, he sent them to me so I could do a short review on them. So today, we will be reviewing the Awful Cantor. And the cable were sent to me, so we're not going to be doing our normal unboxing, but I will give you the information. So the Cantor, and wow, these are some beautiful shells, retails, get that wire out of the way, for $7.99, and it's a 14 BA IEM. When it comes to fit and finish, as you can see, I love the shells. Starry Night design, it's gorgeous. The cable is this beautiful blue, and it's supple, so doesn't get caught up. So I like that. I haven't had any microphonics issues with it. One thing to notice though, the Cantor does have a pretty long nozzle. So it's a deep fit, and I've seen where a lot of people have had issues with this deep fit, and it all depends on your anatomy. For me, I can get them all the way in, and they've been really comfortable for me. But again, depending on your anatomy, they might not be, but really when it comes down to fit and finish, I think these are beautifully gorgeous, awesome looking, and well-made IEMs. So with the Cantor, let's talk about sound. The first thing that I noticed about the Cantor is that for it being an all BA IEM, I'm blown away by the bass. I think it has this acoustic maze technology, and for it being a BA based IEM, the bass is actually really, really good. I was listening to Dominic Miller and Paris Cardiff. I always forget the other city, but like there is a bass note that just kind of goes, and it's under everything, and then everything else disappears, and it's still there. And usually something like that, you definitely will, if it's a great dual dynamic driver set, you're going to enjoy that tone because it's just awesome. But I was kind of shocked with the bass on these because it's not bass head, okay? But it's slightly elevated in a sense where if you have a track that has awesome bass, like Bury a Friend or Chihiro or just anything, some Kendrick, whatever you're listening to that has awesome bass, it performs really well, especially being BAs. Like, I think with the maze technology, you actually feel it in a sense like you would with a dynamic driver. It hits really low, the mid bass is good, and I think that's what kind of threw me off the most about the Cantor, because it's just got a really good bass. And if you know my listening profile, that's kind of important for me. Like, I don't need bass head levels, but I need to be really good, powerful, impactful, and just the dynamics on it, they're really good bass. The mids are a little bit colder than I like, but they're detailed, they're beautiful, voices sound good, instruments sound good, not as heavy as I usually like them, but I like a warmer sound. I think you guys know that. And then the treble is very sparkly, it's nice. I was kind of shocked how well they do playing God, because there's that bass hit with that song, but then you have all the treble sound, and it sounded sparkly, nice, extended. As you know, I'm a little bit have intolerance when it comes to treble, especially when IEMs are peaky. But just like the P5 plus 2, the Cantor, I didn't have any problem with the treble. So the overall sounds really, really nice, especially when I feel like when it comes to details and resolution, it goes up higher than the $7.99 price. And same thing with the 5 plus 2, I felt it went above its $219 price. Like, excuse me. What Awful's doing really well right now is making IEMs that are just the bang for the buck because they go up higher than what they're priced at. So when it comes to the pure sound of the Cantor, would I like a little bit bigger stage? Yeah, well, I'd like a little bit bigger stage. But when it comes to depth and width and height, it's not bad at all. And it's not like the 2D or 1D sound. You've got really nice 3D sound. So kudos to Awful because, again, I think they're making IMs that punch up higher and you get a lot of value for them. And even though it's a little bit colder in the mids than I usually like it warmer, I could really buy this IM because it's just so well tuned. I can listen to all types of music and enjoy myself, which is awesome, like the 5+2. And it's just a great all-arounder when it comes to just purely enjoying your music. But that BA bass, I really like that BA bass. So if you were looking for, is it worth a buy? If you were looking for bang for your buck, again, I said the Awful P5+2, great bang for the buck because it's tuned so well and it sounds so good, especially at that low price. Same thing for $799. This thing hits well above its price point, and it's one that you can be one and done if you want to. If your budget, if that's what it says, this would be a great IM because it's giving you a lot of what you would get when you go much higher, and it's doing it for a really, really good price. So kudos to Awful for two really, really good IMs, especially at their prices. If you have any questions, comments, leave them, and I'll talk to you next time.